posted dates, quality and food safety. So which is which? When you're looking at a best buy date, believe it or not, that actually has nothing to do with safety at all. It's more of a guideline for the customer and indicates when a product's quality may start to decline if you don't enjoy it by then. Generally, the product's flavor or maybe texture may diminish after this date. So for example, if you buy a bag of tortilla chips, they might not be quite as crunchy or crispy after that date. The use by date is the one that really gets people very confused because they think, listen, if I don't use it by this date, suddenly there's going to be a food safety issue. And believe it or not, there's generally not, except in the case of infant formula. So this is really more reserved for things like perishable foods like meats or cheeses or dairy that ideally you should be using by such and such a date, but there is a little bit of leeway, give or take, in either direction. The sell by date, that one actually has nothing to do with the consumer at all. These are internal dates for retailers telling them exactly when they have to rotate stock on a store shelf. So this is a date really for inventory management to let stores know that this is the date by which things need to be moved off the shelf so that new products can move on. It is not at all a safety date. Bottom line, the best test is you. The better you store things, the longer they will last. Knowing where the cold zones in your refrigerator are is a very good idea. Unpacking groceries and putting them away as soon as you get home is also a great idea. And the biggest mistake that people make is buying in bulk based on how they think their family is going to enjoy food, as opposed to how they actually consume food. What happens is you end up with all this extra food laying around that you don't really need, and then those dates pass and you start to throw it away. Bottom line too, your nose knows. Generally, if you're kind of sniffing something, it's just a little off, experts say, that's when you know it's time to throw it away. I'm consumer reporter Steve Noviello. That's my 2 cents. Spend it wisely.
The first and likely only vice presidential debate this election is